Instead of letting me hand out candy on Halloween, my husband would answer the door and freak out the kids, so I gave him a treat of my own called the cold shoulder, and might be treating him to some divorce papers too. For context, I'm 25F, and my husband is 29M. I am pregnant with our first baby, and I am 6 months pregnant. This Halloween, I was clearly ecstatic to hand out candy to trick-or-treaters. Where I live, Halloween is a massive thing and everyone gets into it. I decorated the outside of our house, bought loads of candy beforehand, DIY'd a costume and had been talking about it for weeks. However, my husband is a bit of a grouch when it comes to holidays. He had a bad childhood and heavily dislikes Halloween. He's always put up with it though, because he knows I love it. This year, whenever a trick-or-treater knocked at our door, he'd answer before I had a chance and scare them off, yell at them and make scary noises to literal children. I'm talking like 5-year-olds. I told him to stop multiple times. He said he was having his fun and I needed to stop being such a party pooper. By the end of the night I had only handed out candy to a few kids, and was very clearly upset with him. He told me I was overreacting, but he knew I was excited for Halloween and he purposely went out of his way to ruin it. So since that night I've been giving him the cold shoulder. I've tried to express my disappointment but he just won't listen and says I'm hormonal. We have a conjoined friend group and some of them say I'm being an asshole and need to grow up because it's a child's holiday, while others say I'm totally reasonable because he ruined the holiday I was excited for. So, I'm looking for some outside perspective. Am I a jerk? Update. Hello all, I didn't expect to update this but everyone wanted to know so here I am. First off, thank you for all your advice. It really gave me some insight and I appreciate it deeply. Anyways, onto the update. I waited for my husband to come home from work. I messaged him and told him we needed to talk once he got home and he replied with a thumbs up. When he got home I sat him down and attempted to have a rational conversation with him, expressing my disappointment of the ruined holiday and why I was upset with him terrifying children considering he was a soon-to-be father. I suggested that we go to couples therapy to discuss boundaries and behavior, and he goes to individual therapy to talk about his own issues. He blew up immediately, accusing me of disregarding his trauma and basically just yelling at me for being weak. He insisted he didn't need therapy, but his response reinforced that he did. He went as far as to punch a wall and destroy furniture, total maniac mode. I had pre-packed a bag in case it led to this, thanks to your guys' comments, and I left for my parents' house. He was berating me as I left the house but I paid no mind. My parents are obviously on my side. My older brother was absolutely furious and swore to beat my husband's ass. I told him not to do that, he's always been a bit over the top. I'm going to listen to everyone's advice and get a divorce. I don't want my baby surrounded by that kind of immature bully. I'm going to try and get full custody. Our house has cameras so I have proof of his adult tantrum so I hope that can be proof. My brother and dad are going to come with me to collect my things while my soon-to-be ex-husband is at work. I'll keep you guys posted. Thank you for all your support and helpful comments. I can't believe this happened all within the span of almost a day. Life is crazy.